Yo, what's up everybody? I'm Elysium, and today we are going to be seeing how far we can get in anime adventures by only using codes. As you can see, my name, Elysium, but codes only. And we get Goko for free. He's our first unit we get for free. And then we have 3 codes we can redeem right now that are actually active. So we have Happy Halloween, which gives us 500 gems. They removed the candy from it due to macroing. We have our next code, Halloween Update Soon, which gives us 500, and Stray Dogs, which gives us 500. There are no other codes right now that work, I believe. Like all the old ones, like Holy Grail, those don't work. So, we have 1,700 gems to get something good. I'm going to summon on this Mayday banner, because Mayday is a hill unit on placement. She goes on hill, even though she's a 5 placement. She still is very, very strong. And here we go. We have 3 poles. We got Speed Cart. That is great. So we have a farm to start ourselves off with. That is amazing. Okay. Go ahead and lock him. Pole number 2. Okay, we got Itachi. I believe Itachi is a legendary hill. I'm not mistaken. Yes, he is a hill. So we're looking good so far. We are looking good. And now it's time. Pole number 3. Dezu. Zoro. Sanjo. Live reading their names off. So we got 1 legendary, luckily, which he happens to be a magic hill unit. Now we're going to go ahead and actually set up our team to be the most efficient that we can get them. So I believe Inosuke is not bad because his SPA does go very low. We'll go ahead and bring Inosuke, Byakuya, Hachi, and Speed Cart. That's going to be our team. Or I actually could bring Todoroki over Byakuya, which I think I'm going to do. So this is going to be our starting team. And because Itachi's legendary, he's going to be the first one that I actually level up with all of our extra junk units here. And when I say codes only, I mean we're not even going to spend gems. Like, we're not even going to claim the gems from these challenges. We're not claiming the summon gems and none of these. We are claiming none of these challenges at all. So, it's going to be rough. We do have 4 single poles. Maybe we'll get something good. I doubt it, but we will see. Yeah, not looking too good here. Our last poll ever. Jonah. So yeah, nothing good at all. But they do make good fusion. There we go. Our Itochi is now level 5, doing 99 damage. I will see you guys on Planetnomic. Here we are on Planetnomic. I do have on the World Jumpers, just because, you know, if we can only beat a couple stages of it, and then not the next, it's not even worth it. So you know, auto-skip waves, how to get all these good quality of life things you never really pay attention to. There's our Itachi. Does it even show his AoE, or is he just single target? I think he's just single target. This down our Todoroki. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Todoroki does actually slow. He does. So it is a great pick to put him on our team, because that slow could help us a lot in the future. But we're going to build up some money, and I will see you guys towards the boss fight. So here we are on wave 9. I have most of my farms upgraded, almost maxed, and it is time to start actually upgrading my units. So Itachi's placement is only single target because it's like his genjutsu, which means when we get to these later stages with flying, I'm going to have to set him to target flying units because otherwise I am screwed. I picked out Todoroki, and I'm glad he slows just because that helps a lot, but now, once at upgrade 4, he actually hits multiple enemies now, which is very helpful. We're going to need this for the boss just because His AoE is pretty small, sadly. But I mean, it's a legendary unit, you know? The whole point of this is it's going to be a challenge. We will see how far we can actually get. I'm not sure if Todoroki ever becomes a cone AoE, or leaves cone AoE. I hope he does, just because being a cone AoE really puts him at a downside, but he does not. He just shrinks, or his cone just gets bigger. He does apply burn, though. It's not a ton of damage, but it is burn damage. So, go ahead and place our Inosuke down. This alien elite's got a lot of health. Luckily, our legendary team is a little bit stronger than they were prepared for. So, Inosuke should go to Circle AoE on Beast Spin. No, he does not. I thought he did, but I guess he doesn't. He stays Cone AoE the full time as well. Which does kind of suck. A lot. But it's alright. And we're gonna make it work. I need to max out both of these Itachis for the boss. Otherwise, he is going to absolutely destroy us. Hopefully we do get enough unit levels throughout this to be able to actually just keep using Itachi and having him hold out the whole time. Because if he doesn't hold out for us, we are done for. But I will see you guys at the boss. Here we are, approaching the boss wave. Our Itachis are holding up. Our Todorokis are doing pretty good as well. I'm going to swap one of them to target last, so he keeps slowing as they push up. These guys are getting pretty beefy for our level 1 units. Hopefully the XP from this is enough to help us out. Our Itachis do 440 damage maxed, which could pose us a big threat in the future. But right now, though, it's barely keeping us alive. And I hope it continues to keep us alive. But not barely. I mean, we're holding off pretty well. Todoroki's slow is a lifesaver here. So, the boss should go down relatively easily. But I do not remember there being this many enemies in story mode, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so used to like Infinite and events like this where the waves are just like super duper long. But I always thought story mode was like just quick and easy, but I guess not. Actually have to pay somewhat attention to story mode. And now it's time for our boss battle. Go ahead and max out Todoroki. So Frieza has 4k health, and I believe he has a second form, Frieza Final. So we will see how well our Itachi's hold up against him. They should be able to take him out. But if not, I'm doing something terribly wrong. Here we go. This is where the fight really starts. We have to get him to half health so he'll go to his second form now. There we go. Frieza Final. Yeah, we got this. This should be easy. Beating the first mode of story by using level 1 epics and a level 5 legendary. Pretty solid. Never thought I'd do that, but now here we are, able to beat it. Nice thing is Itachi also applies burn with his next move, so we're putting on some chunks of damage here. We beat the first story mode. Planetnomic is completed. We got a whole level on all of our units actually, and some Senzu beans. And now it is time for the next story mode. Luckily for us, there is no flying units until Hollow World, so we can have our Itachi focusing on just the ground units. We're not going to have to worry about flying units being there. If it gets too tough, we will eventually claim those and summon for maybe a better legendary. But I don't think we're going to need to, because I want to get as far as possible without having to use stuff other than the codes. Because that's the whole point of this video. See how far you can get by only using the codes. And I was relatively unlucky. I mean, you could get a mythic within those codes. Like, you don't have to get, like I had, and just get absolutely nothing. You could get a mythic. So, here we are, teleporting to Shinganshu District, aka Shinganshua, from Attack on Titan. This map is going to be a little different because it's a lot smaller than Planetnomic. As you can see, the spawn is there, the end is just barely there. So I think our best bet here is to just play time. We're going to have to play semi-back because some of these units are beefier and they spawn more enemies. But I think we should relatively light time here. But I will see you guys once we are done setting up. So we are partially set up now. The enemies they push through pretty quickly. So what I went ahead and did was place down each of my Todorokis right outside of the range of the next, for the cone size at least. That way they can continually get slowed as they push through in order to actually keep these enemies back. Because the second they break out of my Itachi's ranges, I am done for. So our entire plan here is just have these guys at the front, chunk them down, and then as they get to the Itachis, they're already one shot. We can easily make light work of them. I'm going to continue placing Inosuke's down just to try and kill these guys off before they even get to Itachi. That way, the Itachis only have to focus like big health enemies like that abnormal Titan. Of course, the whole time, to anybody new to story mode, one big tip I can give you is you don't have to play right at the spawn unless like you know what you're doing. If you're brand new to like tower defense in general, you want to be able to just get your farms up. Make it so you can get as much money. Make it a lot easier on yourself. Because if I didn't get speed card here, I would have been screwed. Having no farm in story is miserable. Bulma works decent in story, but you're going to want speed card over anybody just because speed card actually is much cheaper and he's a 3 placement. So you don't have to spend as much money to get certain upgrades. I am going to go ahead and make Itachi circle AoE now, just so we can hit these groups of enemies in order to clear them out without them breaking through. Because once they're through this range, I'm dead. If they're able to push that far, I am screwed, pretty much. As you can see, this Cart Titan, 291 health. That's a lot of health to deal with. Like, that's double my Itachi's. That 412, that is almost double my Itachi's damage. So, we gotta play this smart here. My guess is we're gonna get stuck probably on the 5th story. Somewhere around there. The second enemy starts spawning with a ton more health, we're gonna get stuck. But I'm gonna give it more than just one go. I will keep on trying it until we are done. But I will catch up to you guys at the boss. We are fighting an all-out war out here. Just been saving up money, trying to get all these Itachis to circle AoE. But man, these guys are pressing forward. They were up to here for quite a little bit, but we finally actually pushed them back. But it has been a bit challenging. Although, like, if you're a noob and you have similar units to mine, right, not a single mythic, just kind of follow along with what I'm doing here. Check where my units are placed, follow along with the upgrades. It will help you out a lot. It's like I'm able to actually push these guys back now. And this Todoroki is actually saving my life because he's a slow. I can get all these enemies to just pile on top of each other. This is exactly what I need. Here we go. It's time for the boss fight. This is the scary part. Because it's either going to be super duper easy or we're going to get absolutely smacked. I think we can take him out, hopefully. But I honestly do not know. God, that's bright. Colossal Titan. Get 1,000. Yeah, we're chilling. That's just an attack from like all my Itachis and he's dead. He moves surprisingly slow as well. So yeah, we should be just fine. We're just gonna go ahead and sell this first Todoroki. Just because it's gonna take forever for him to get to our Itachis here. There are damage dealers. These Inosuke's aren't really doing a whole lot here. And that's actually 10,000, not 1,000 health. I misread that. Okay, so he does regen health. A little scary, not gonna lie. It is a little bit scary. But I think Itachi takes care of him here. Each time they attack, once all of them attacks, it's like 1,500 damage. So, we're just gonna have them all attack like 4 or 5 times, and he'll get super close to death. Yeah, so he doesn't regen a ton. He's only going up like 100 HP. It's not like the regen enemies in much later story mode that go up like 20k health. Yeah, we got this. Light work. That move looks so sick though, whenever all the Itachis do it at the same time. It's super cool looking. Colossal Titan did not stand a chance against us. He stunned all of my Itachis, though. There we go. That should kill him. Yep. We did it, boys. There we go. That is the entire Attack on Titan world finished. We got another level on our Itachi, and we should get more food here. Actually feed them and level them up. I'm also level 2 now. So, we're going up in the world. We're making progress. That is the second story mode done. Like I said before, I guessed we were going to make it to story mode 4 or 5, I believe. So we will see what we're at. Oh, a Dio. Just like me. On my main account, of course. We have so many gems just waiting to be claimed here. But we're not able to claim them or use them at all. Because we are seeing how far we can get using only the codes. Let's go ahead and use our XP food now. Our Itachi goes to level 10. I can take out those 2 extras. And now we can feed that to our Todoroki. Because I wanted his damage to go up a little bit. We can feed the last one to Inosuke. There we go. Team's looking pretty good now. Let's go ahead and do Snowy Town. I think we could actually make it farther. I didn't realize how far down Hollow World was. But I'm not sure. So, we gotta see. Marineford will kind of be the place to tell us, I think. That or Ghoul City, that will let us know how far we can get. But I'm not going to make you guys watch the Snowy Town, because it's going to be a bit of a repeat, so I'll see y'all around, like, wave 9 or 10. Okay, so this has actually been a lot more challenging than I expected. I've had to let a good chunk of enemies go through. We've lost a lot of our actual spawn health. But these guys are surprisingly difficult. It's mainly the clone demons, just because of the way they kind of push through. They move very quickly, which makes it a bit of a pain to manage. And timing these slows right has gotten more and more challenging. Especially because a lot of these guys are armored, but they go first. Itachi's single target gets messed up here very, very easily. As you can see, this fish demon is just walking straight through here. And he has so much health, he's just a problem to manage. Luckily, we got our next Itachi up to Circle AoE, so that should hopefully take care of these guys for the time being. I've barely even gotten to upgrade my farms because I've had to keep managing all these guys breaking through. Hopefully, we can take care of this fish demon without too much of an issue. But honestly, I don't even know. He should be dead over here. Max out our Inosuke. His SPA is a lot lower. Here we go. Looking good here. We are looking good. I'm gonna continue holding them back, and I will see you all at the boss fight. Alright, y'all, it is time for the boss fight. We have been barely holding them off. I finally pushed them back literally like 30 seconds ago. And now I'm just kind of upgrading these Inosuke's to put in a little extra chunks. Because these guys are scary. I'm actually semi-struggling here, which is surprising. I wasn't expecting to. I was kind of hoping we got Geo, not Over Heaven, obviously, but the legendary one when he did our summons, just because he does have a stun and he does decent damage. But man, yeah, this is not very fun right now. These guys are absolutely piecing us up. Plus Muzan being regen. I don't know how fast he regens, but I don't know if we're going to kill him here, because he seems to be auto-regenning the damage we do to him, which is a little bit stressful. It's like when we do, if I do 1,000 damage, it really only does 500. And with him spawning in these clone demons over and over again, he can regen back his health pretty darn fast, which is not very enjoyable for me. Not at all. So we've got him to 10k health here. But if he keeps spawning in these clone demons, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. And we're chunking his health down. Then he keeps on popping these extra demons that spawn in, and it's making me miss out on like 1,500 damage each time. I'm not even gonna spend my yen, because if I have to move everybody over, then I'm kind of screwed. Yeah, man, this is gonna be close. Them upper demons, this guy's pushing pretty far ahead. I'll let that Inosuke take care of him, hopefully. But man, that regen is an absolute monster to deal with. This is not looking good for us right now. This is not looking good at all. He's about to be out of Itachi's range. What really sucks is there's no good hill placements here for Itachi to go to. A lot of the placements are very sketchy. He's now out of all their ranges. Let's go ahead and sell all of them. Sell our farms. Get all this money back. Man, look at that. He just full regens himself pretty much immediately. I don't stand a chance. It's just that health regen, man. That's what's kind of holding us back. It's definitely doable. Like, if you have any other, like, just legendary units, this is definitely beatable. But, like, right here, I doubt we're making it through. I highly doubt we're making it through. Our other option would be to do an infinite and just get levels on our units so their damage goes up a bit. But I'm honestly not sure. Like, I feel like a level 100 Itachi would do super good here. Like, he's gonna do way more damage. Possibly even like 1,000 per attack. Which would, you know, just carry us. But like, Muzan is full health now, and that clone demon made it through. So we're gonna go back to lobby, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the gems to summon and show you guys that it's definitely doable, like by just claiming your story. But by only using the codes, you can get pretty far. And to the point that the codes can take you to, you can very easily just make it to like the first couple story modes. And then, as you can see, I have 170 gems right now. From the update codes alone, that's 200. We have our daily quests, which is another 400 or 300, and then we have all of these quests. So as you can see, I have more than enough gems now. Like, we have 5 summons right now. 5 10 pulls, 50 units. And we even get enough, we get candy to do 1 star. Which could give us a unit. It'll probably give us a skin, obviously, but we'll go ahead and summon, and I'll go ahead and show you guys how to beat the Demon Forest, or me beating the Demon Forest. And that's where we'll end it off, since obviously, you know, I didn't just use the codes now. Let's just skip through these summons, and I will see you all with what we got right after. So, unsurprisingly, you know, we only did 5 summons. We didn't get a lot, but we did get Giorno, who is magic. And he does 60 damage on placement, which is so much more than, like, even our level 8 Inosuke. So if we take off our Inosuke here, and actually put on Giorno, use all these extra units into him. So obviously we're not going to use any of them. Giorno should be able to basically make our next run 95 times easier, as compared to, like, everybody else that we just used. Boom. So we have another legendary, and now he is basically doing 7 times the amount of damage as Inosuke would on placement. So I'm going to go beat Demon World, and I'll catch y'all after that. Okay, so as you guys can see, if you're able to make it through the first 2 stages and just get, like, any half-decent legendary, I am having a much easier time than last time. I have not placed down a single Itachi. I just have my Giornos and then my Todoroki slows. And these guys just get smacked. So, like, if you guys can make it past first 2 modes using the skip, you might not, you don't, like, you can't even beat the skip World Jumper. You can literally just play out the stages and get the gems from that, and then claim it. You end up getting more gems. It just takes a lot more time. Like, right now, I'm just rolling this with Giorno. Like, it isn't even a struggle. So, I mean, as long as you guys can beat the first couple stages, the first 2 to be exact, you should be just fine. Like, this should not be a struggle for you whatsoever. Because I know I can beat the next stage with this. The only reason this one is so difficult is because of the boss's regen health. If he didn't have regen, this is light. Like, I've done 71k. So, however, when it comes to codes only, they're only going to get you to here, unless you get lucky and get a mythic. You never know. You could get a mythic, and it could take you all the way through like it did for me. I got Lupo Bounce on my main account, aka Luffy. It's basically Luffy's Gear 4 before it's actually called Gear 4. It's a bit of a strange name. But I actually made it all the way up until, I believe, the story after Clover, or past the JoJo's World. I stopped at JoJo's World because of errors. But, like, I made it all the way through with just Luffy. And then, obviously, errors were, like, the struggle for me. Man, there's some good mythics that do a lot of placement damage. But before you summon every time, make sure you guys actually look at the tier list for story mode, legend stages, portals, because that's going to tell you, you know, should I waste my gems on this? Because you never want to waste your gems and get a unit that sucks. That's just going to make it less enjoyable for you overall. Now it's time to see if Giorno can actually take care of Muzan. I'm hoping we can. I think we should be able to. If not, I'm going to be a little sad. But I think Giorno takes out Muzan here. I can actually sell our farms too, just to get more money. And actually upgrade our Giornos. There we go. Yeah, we should be, yeah, he's done for. Look at this. It's just the attack spam. And he has no enemies to draw health from either, so. There we go. That is how far you can get in AA using only the codes. And then obviously using the gems after you get the codes. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and join the Discord link down below. I will see you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.